It's August 1939 when Glenn Martin were awarded a contract by United States Army Air Force for what was their Model 179, which became known as the Marauder. This was produced without any prototype, and which meant, of course, that as snags came up, you had to have an add-on or a fix. And when we ended the war, there was in fact hundreds and hundreds of these different versions of the aircraft, according to which squadron you had and everything else. It was the first one to have an integrated hydraulics and electrical system. It was the first medium bomber to have self-sealing fuel tanks, which helped a lot when they were obviously over Europe doing their bombing missions. The self-sealing fuel tanks had a flexible membrane which lined the tank in the wings of the aircraft, which meant when they were flying over enemy territory, if bullets did or shells did go through the fuselage or through the wings, they were less likely to cause a problem with a fire in the aircraft. The aircraft was fitted with 12 .50 caliber machine guns, heavier than the .303 that the RAF were using in their fighter aircraft and their bomber aircraft. However, there were different problems with the aircraft, but this particular aircraft had a dorsal turret with 2 guns in it, a rear turret which originally had a manually operated gun, which made it very slow and cumbersome, and if you're being shot at, you didn't want to be behind. That was developed so that it had a power-operated turret, the M6 turret, which we have on Mr. Shorty here, where you could have 2 guns, so you had 2 .50 calibers hitting back at your enemy. In terms of other guns, they had a gun pack operated by the pilot, not fitted to all aircraft, but there were 4 guns which could be used for ground strafing. There was 2 lateral guns in the tail area of the fuselage, 1 on each side where the doors went up on rails, and these are still extant on the remains of Mr. Shorty. We also have 2 guns in the nose. One was operated by the pilot, the other one was on a flexible gimbal which was operated by the bombardier. But with the Northern gun site, as it was in 1944, became a rather crowded area that the portable gun was normally removed from the aircraft to give the crewman more room.